Hi everybody, welcome to week 2. This is a short video introduction telling you what we're thinking about and what we're working on this week. So this week we're thinking about the idea of privilege that we had from Alan Johnson's System of Privilege reading, and the idea of identity from Beverly Daniel Tatum's reading, Who Am I? The idea of identity is how we understand ourselves and how the world understands us, and how that relates to the way we live. So identity often has to do with things like your race and your gender and your class, and how you figure out how to live those things and how to be those things. And that comes from kind of a combination of like how you feel, but also how the world reacts to you, right? So you might feel a certain way about being white or black or Asian or Latino or male or female or something in between. And then the world is going to also react to what they think of you and the ideas they have about that kind of person. And that's sort of the idea of identity that we're working with. So you're going to be doing these readings. You might have to go back and reread the Alan Johnson System of Privilege. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click there yet. And you're going to be working with complexity of identity. So yes, you can link to it right there. The reading is right there online. You can get to it. It's also elsewhere in the folder. And you're going to be watching this TED Talk by Amy Hunter about what it means to live in a quote unquote lucky zip code. And you're going to be writing your essay 1. Your essay 1 assignment is in the folder. Let's just go ahead and look at what's in the folder here. It's in the folder way at the bottom here because you don't necessarily need to look at that first, but it's there when you want to get to it. And what that assignment is doing is asking you to think about who gets to be lucky. So you're going to be writing 3 pages, 750 words. You're going to have some beginning paragraphs due on Wednesday and the final versions due on Saturday. These are the readings, the texts that go with that essay. So you have to use at least 3 different sources from this list. So you're probably going to use systems of privilege and complexity of identity and who gets to live in a lucky zip code. You might also use this one. If you're in Professor Cruz's class, you can also use one of the texts from his class, but don't use too many, just one. And you have to use MLA format. I'm going to show you more about that in a minute. Here's the assignment question. We often think of being lucky as enjoying some random good thing, like winning the lottery or having good weather on beach day. But when Amy Hunter talks about living in a lucky zip code, she clearly means something different from winning the lottery or having good weather. Further, in America today, not everyone is lucky in the same way. In our culture, who gets to be lucky? Answer this question using ideas from Tatum and Johnson. You can also use your own experience. So that's what you're working with. I'm guessing, I'm expecting, I'm hoping you're going to have some questions about that. So we are also going to have some open class time. It's scheduled right now for Thursday, but I'm going to add some additional time probably on either Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's time for you to drop in and ask questions. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's going on, and also hopefully meet with other students. So make sure you visit with me online. So you're going to be watching that TED Talk, and you should take notes. The TED Talk is about 20 minutes long. Make sure you're taking notes. You're probably going to have to watch it more than once. You're going to watch this video, and you're going to watch a video about how to draft a body paragraph. That comes later when you start writing. You're going to read and annotate Beverly Tatum. And this is a document that's in the folder that talks a little bit about what that annotating should look like. So, sorry, that seems to be linked to the wrong document. So there's a document in here, reading and annotating Tatum. And as you're thinking about Tatum and annotating, what I want you to be annotating for are anchors, questions, and comments. So really what that means is you're looking for things that you understand. That's your anchors. This is a complicated writing. It's not super long. It's only like 6 pages, but it's deep. There's a lot going on. There's some complicated language. You should not expect to understand it the first time you read it. I've read it a bunch of times. I've taught it several times, and I'm still thinking about a lot of the ideas in it. So there's going to be things you don't understand. and it's complicated. So one good way to start approaching a reading like that is to look for what you do understand. So underline, write some comments about what clicks with you and what seems important and where you can connect with the reading. Then you need to start looking at what you don't understand as well. So there might be things you don't understand that maybe you think, all right, I don't know what this word means, but it's not really that important. I'm going to go past that. But there might be other things where you're like, I don't know what she's talking about here, and I feel like I really need to. So those things you should circle, write a question in the margin, and that's the kind of thing you could come to that open class time with to talk about and ask me about. You could post about it on the blog site. Those questions are really important. And then you should be writing comments. So your comments might be like, wow, this is really important, or I think she's wrong, or this is crazy, or WTF, or any kind of reaction you have to the reading. And then the whole reading is right here as well. So if you want to pop this into a Word document and make your comments using the tools in Word, you can do that. Okay, so just as we keep going, you're going to read and annotate Beverly Tatum. You're going to do a connections chart. So let me show you what the connections chart looks like. It's in here as well. Okay, so to do this, you're going to download the file. If you can't download it as Word, just let me know and I'll share it with you through email. You click there, the file's going to download, you open it up, and you can make your changes right in there. So for this document, you're going to be taking quotes from all of the readings and popping the quotes in the chart. And then you're going to be writing what you think about those quotes. You can even put the quotes in there and then explain them in your own words and then write about what you think. That can help you focus on particular parts of the reading and really be working through those things and then creating your own ideas about the reading. So you can use this document. There's a blank version where you can put in your quotes, put in what you think that quote is saying, and then what you think about it all. This is going to get you started for your essay 1. So your writing in this class always is using readings. So you want to start with quotes from the very beginning. You don't want to write your essay and then shove quotes in it. That's not going to work. That just doesn't work out. Okay, so let's go back here to our Blackboard page. So then there's a video about drafting body paragraphs that walks you through just what the writing process looks like, how messy it is, how the first time you write something, it comes out like not really how you want it to come out. So take a look at that video. And for your essay, you should be using MLA format. So there's a document here that just gives you a quick introduction to MLA format. MLA is making sure that you put quotes around your quotations correctly and have a works cited page and that kind of thing. So take a quick look at that, and you might have questions about that as well. Okay, so you're drafting a body paragraph, you're coming to class, and then you have some blog posts. So there's a blog post with a very specific question. So you're just going to go to the blog and answer that question. And then we have kind of like a more informal one about a commercial. So the idea there is that a lot of times the way we think about our identity also comes from the way we see ourselves in the media. And one fun way to do that is to think about a commercial that either you really connect with or you really don't connect with. So you can post about that too. That's a little more, that's like just conversation to help us get to know each other better. Okay, so that's week 1. Please let me know if you have any questions. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you write and hearing from you.